Assalamu alaikum, my brothers. From time to time, we read scholars or believers emphasizing on a teacher and a book that you should not, or you cannot understand the Sunnah except by the help of a teacher. They didn't give specific examples to justify, but by way of life, or how I lived, how I got understanding of the Sunnah does not actually agree with their hypothesis and their saying. Now, we don't read. I will ask simple question. Around 1956 or 1958, King Saud of Saudi Arabia stopped 4 stations of prayers in Kaaba. 4 stations of prayer in Kaaba, just 70 years ago also. Now, it is justified in Kaaba that those who actually classified themselves as followers of Maliki, Shafi'i, Hanbali, Hanafi, are to pray according to their own beliefs. What is this? It's not shirk. This is distortion. So where were the scholars then? Why didn't they stop it? Only the king. So what I'm trying to draw your attention to is that you don't need any teacher to lead you to paradise. Now, we have to understand that respect development. Now, if our parents are Arabs, do Arabs need a teacher? At what stage to teach them the language? And according to their way of life. Our most important way of life is observing the 5 obligatory prayers. The teaching begins at 7 years of age to maturity, 7 to 8 years. So if you talk of teachers, that is the period we need a teacher. But after that period of certification, now how do you perfect your actions on observing the 5 obligatory daily prayers? Is it you must again go back to a teacher? Something that is La yukallifu Allahu nafsan illa wus'aha, made it easy for you. Now you go to a teacher that makes life difficult for you, that you must recite the whole of Surah Al-Baqarah in the first rak'ah, in the 2 rak'ahs Fajr prayer. What is this? But on your own accord, yes, I'm sure I'm the only one, probably, who often recites the whole of Surah Al-Baqarah in 2 rak'ahs during Fajr prayer, like was Ali Imran, Nisa'i, Arafi, and so on. So you don't need any teacher. What you need is, after learning your basic Arabic, like us blacks, whose language is not Arabic, then you understand your responsibility. If you have the means, you buy your books and continue reading. I have been taught for 5 years by an Egyptian Arabic teacher, warning us that even himself an Arab cannot read a whole page of a newspaper without finding an expression or a word he doesn't know. He said, forget about that. Just mark it with your pencil or with your biro or with your pen. If you have the opportunity, take your dictionary and look for the meaning. Now that is my way of life. So what are they trying to tell us? And most of reading on the Sunnah is repetition. It's repetition, nothing else. And then filling in the gaps. Now if you take any book on the Sunnah, you will not find it's not perfect. You will find missing linkages mentioned in other books. So my brothers, please let us respect and encourage others to understand that they will sit in their grave alone and they will be asked about Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now if you are asked, when did Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam observe the first Friday prayer? What is going to be your answer? Second, did he ever observe Friday prayer in the time of zuhr? What is the pattern on his khutbah? How long does it take? 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, or what? But what are you doing? How did you do your own Friday prayer? Now that is the danger. You say, I saw the Imams of Haramain or my Imam observing it in time of Zuhr prayer and observe it, then you are in trouble. Why didn't you read? You see, we have to understand, when it comes to Darurat Deen, we are all equal. When it comes to what is actually ibadah, we are all equal. So please strive hard to understand how you are being deceived. Assalamu alaikum.